Hey Capricorn, this is Natalie from Inspired Alignment. I'm coming on today to do your reading for February of 2020. Please take whatever resonates with you and just go ahead and dismiss the rest of it. Please check your sun, moon, and rising sign for more of a complete picture of what's going on in your life. And also, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. It would be greatly appreciated. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with Capricorns for February of 2020. Spirit, what are the most important things that Capricorns need to know for the month of February 2020? I'm hearing the word control. So some of you guys may be in a situation where you're feeling like there's a lot of control going on. Most important messages for Capricorns for February of 2020. And also, for some reason, I keep wanting to say January. So there could have been something in January that took place that had something to do with control, and it's still kind of affecting you right now. And maybe like going into the month of February, it's like some kind of like an issue that's taking place connected to that. Okay, most important messages for Capricorns. Okay, we have the Ace of Fire. Whoa. The Three of Air. Knowledge. Then under the deck we have Hero with Choice. And the Three of Fire with the Two of Fire. Okay, I think that's it. Okay, so right away with this Ace of Fire, I picked up like a little bit of like sexual energy going on here. So you could be feeling a lot of like sexual energy, or like, you know, being like being intimate with another person. Or this could be like your sacral chakra, that like you're feeling like some energy build up in. So that would be your second chakra. I'm sure most of you guys kind of already know like what that is, but if you aren't sure about that, go ahead and like Google it and like look up some things about the sacral chakra. It is connected to like a sexual type of energy. For some of you guys, I'm feeling like there was almost like this sexual like attachment, like there may have been a very passionate relationship that you had with another person, but I'm almost picking up like sex magic. And some people might not even be aware that like this is happening, but I'm picking up almost like somebody like using sex to kind of control a situation, or to make a person act in a particular way. And I am feeling that it's Capricorn's sacral chakra that is being affected here. So your sacral chakra could be blocked due to like some kind of like sexual interaction that you've had with somebody. Okay, for others of you, I'm feeling like, and this can still be attached to the message that I just shared, but I'm feeling like there may have been something that took place that was kind of, I guess maybe a little, I don't want to say it's heartbreaking, because I don't feel that it was totally like earth-shattering heartbreaking. I feel like it was more like disappointed. It kind of hurt your heart a little bit, but it wasn't like to the point where you were like completely devastated. But I feel like whatever this is that took place probably took place in January. And it's kind of like lit a fire under your ass and kind of made you look more into something, like you're like researching stuff or reading information about something. You could be looking into like why you feel a certain way. You could be looking into like things to do with the chakras. For some of you guys, this is like going back to school or starting like some kind of like a class or something. But you're like gaining information, and it has something to do with something that's kind of sparked this within you. Yeah, I don't know. For a smaller percentage of you, it could be that you had a sexual relationship with somebody and that kind of woke something up within you, and you're experiencing some things now that are a little bit strange. Like they may have like started some kind of an awakening for you, like the sexual contact that you had with somebody, and now you're experiencing kind of like these like ascension symptoms or like things that have to do with like an awakening, and you're looking more into this, and why like these kind of things, these strange things are happening to you right now. Okay. um I do feel like for some of you guys that that have like experienced this awakening type of energy with somebody, that you could be dealing with like a twin flame type of scenario here. And for me, like twin flame is more of like an energy frequency that it kind of operates in a different way for different people. For some people, it can happen in different people, so it can kind of like flow into different physical bodies, so you could experience this like frequency or this kind of like intense like mirroring aspect with more than one person. And then for others of you, it's just one specific person, but it's different for different people, and usually it kind of takes a while to really realize like which group of people which group that you're part of. But I do feel like that could have happened for some of you guys. And I do feel like there was an actual like sexual interaction. So I would say for most of you, this was like physical, like sexual activity that you had with somebody. And for a small percentage of you, it could have been like astral sex. But I am getting more of like physical. For others of you who have dealt with somebody that kind of used you for maybe sex or tried to control you using sex, I feel like you're kind of being asked to, you're kind of finding this out through whatever research you're doing, on how to like overcome this. And again, I pick up this kind of like reddish orange type of energy here. I'm picking up strong. I mean, it's actually all over. Strong sacral chakra energy. See all of the like orange and red. Root chakra and sacral chakra is what I'm getting here strongly. So some of you guys are kind of being asked to like do the work, do the research to figure out how to kind of overcome this particular situation, how to overcome the blockage or like the control factor going on here. For some of you guys, there's a choice that is going to need to be made here, concerning this particular situation. And I think like the more like research and knowledge you gain, you will kind of like know what that choice is. For others of you, I feel like a choice was made, and like those who are kind of dealing with that twin flame type of like a frequency, I feel like a choice was made, and somebody kind of walked away from the relationship. So some of you guys, somebody left and walked away, and it's somebody that there's like a strong recognition with. And then for others of you, I feel like you're almost being asked to walk away from something that is kind of toxic or negative in some way. And I feel like once you kind of remove yourself from this like controlling aspect or like something that is kind of pulling your vibration down, you may be coming into like a new relationship that is very very like deep, a very like deep soul recognition. I see the numbers 555 right now as well, so that could be very significant to you. I'm getting two messages. One is that some of you guys are communicating with somebody like in the 5D, so this could be like telepathy, dreams, in the astral plane, so that could include like sexual activity in the astral plane. And then for others of you, I'm getting that the 555 is representing some changes that are taking place, or that need to take place here in the month of February. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get some more cards on this to see what else Capricorns need to know. for February 2020. Spirit, what other messages do we have for Capricorns about the messages that have just been given? What else do Capricorns need to know about what is going on for the month of February? Okay. I've seen the King of Pentacles like 3 times, so some of you guys are either dealing with the King of Pentacles, so that's a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn male, or you are a King of Pentacles, which would make sense because you would be a Capricorn male. Okay, what do Capricorns need to know about this Ace of Fire? Okay, so the Ace of Swords. So definitely this is sparking something new. I'm picking up new information, new communication, like some kind of clarity. So depending on what situation you're in, whether it is like the strong attachment that you have to maybe like a twin flame, or whether this is somebody else in your life that kind of like has like some kind of control over you, this situation is creating you to have more clarity. You're getting more clarity on this, and it's sparking more clarity in other aspects of your life because it's driving you to kind of look into things and get more knowledge on something. Okay, what about the 3 of Air for Capricorns? Okay, the 4 of Swords. Yeah, so definitely picking up like a twin flame type of energy here, like a 5D communication. So I think that after there was maybe some kind of interaction with somebody, there was a separation point, and during this time of separation, you may have been experiencing strange things, like very odd dreams, telepathy, like just having like this strong connection to this person that is like no longer here. And it's to the point where you're trying to understand this. You're trying to understand why this connection is so strong, why you're kind of experiencing this now, even though it seems like it's ended. For others of you, like I said, I think that I think those who are dealing with some kind of like a controlling issue, I feel like you're kind of being asked to kind of take a break, to spend some time like resting, to get some solitary time and kind of reflect on some like past heartache that you've experienced, to find the deeper meaning and the deeper truth behind it, to figure out why you're putting yourself into situations and circumstances that kind of just keep repeating themselves. So there could have been a past hurt from a long time ago, and instead of like healing that or resolving it, you have continued to just keep going and jump into like different relationships, which has created the same thing to kind of happen over and over again. And I think that maybe the most recent thing that you've experienced, you're starting to kind of see this cycle, and you're trying to figure out what you need to do to stop that cycle from continuing to happen. So this is kind of telling you that you need to look deeper into where the true pain is coming from and how to heal and resolve that, so that you're not recreating that situation over and over again within your life. Okay, the knowledge card. What do Capricorns need to know about knowledge? Yeah, I think that for some, well, I guess for all of you, there needs to be this like some patience. You need to gain some knowledge about things going on within your life, things within yourself. You need to like work on yourself. I think that I am getting a very like solitude type of energy here. It's like there needs to be time apart and time by yourself to really work on yourself, and build yourself up into a very healthy state of being, so that you can create like healthy relationships that are beneficial to you in the future. Okay, what about this Hero card for Capricorns? 5 of Swords, yeah. So I'm getting, regardless if this is a repeated type of relationship or if this is like a twin flame scenario, this person that you had this interaction with, even though it seems like they have kind of done you wrong in some way, it seems like they were very kind of heartless and it was all kind of about just like winning a battle or getting their way in some way. They are acting as a hero to you because they were a pivotal, this situation with this person was a pivotal point in your life that has kind of made you recognize something else, something bigger than this. And so this person needed to play this part in order to get you to where you need to be. Very interesting. Okay, what about the choice card? Okay, Six of Pentacles. Yeah, so I'm getting like there needs to be a recognition of equal give and take, of balance within yourself and within your relationships, giving as much as you are receiving and receiving as much as what you're giving. And I think that whatever this relationship or situation was or is, that's not happening. There's not an equal give and take here. And so a choice has to be made for either you or this other person to walk away for the time being. Okay, what about this Three of Fire with the Two of Fire? Okay, King of Pentacles. Yeah, so for some of you guys, this is you being asked to kind of walk away from a type of situation and a repetitive type of situation that is no longer serving you, to start making different choices when it comes to relationships, and so that you can get to a point where you are experiencing something that is more like wholesome and fulfilling. For others of you, I feel like you, by doing this work during like this separation phase, you are ultimately walking towards like this divine counterpart, and this person could be a King of Pentacles, so a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn male. And then for others of you, I just feel like you're being asked to kind of it's still kind of the same message. I'm getting, I mean, for everybody, it's to really focus on the self and to heal some things within the self, to not worry about a partnership with another person, to recognize within yourself what it is that creates these type of relationships to play out in the way that they do. And by doing that, you're moving yourself into a place where you can have more of a divine connection with somebody. Okay. What other messages do Capricorns need to know? Okay. Yeah, so this could have been, this person that you have this with could be somebody who is constantly coming and going. They're returning and like they always are coming back into your life, which is very common with the whole twin flame thing. But there's still like a lesson that needs to be learned here. There's still some work that needs to be done. So it went back into separation mode again. For others of you, like I said, I'm just getting this keep returning back to the same type of relationship. And I am getting that part of the problem here is kind of attached to some kind of like sexual energy. Okay. What about the Three of Air, the Four of Swords? Yeah, there needs to be some reflection, some self-reflection on love itself, on past relationships, on things that have not worked out, on love for the self mainly, how to really come into, you know, true unconditional love for yourself so that you can give and receive that love to other people. For some of you guys, this could be a specific person that, you know, you're like longing for, but there needs to be this this like inner work that needs to be done. And then again, I'm picking up that some of you guys are experiencing like some kind of like communication or experience that is like otherworldly. So like telepathy, you could even be like seeing this person in a like certain way. You could be seeing it in your dreams and stuff, and it's making you research this more because it's like spiritual. It goes beyond the physical. Okay, what about this knowledge with the Seven of Pentacles? Yeah, taking a chance. So, you know, taking a chance on working on yourself. I mean, I feel like I get like this feeling for some of you guys that there's fear of like, you know, kind of being alone, but that's part of like, you know, figuring out this self-love. And I think that you feel like you're taking a chance by letting somebody go completely, but I will say if that person is meant for you and they're meant to come back into your life, they will regardless. So by letting them go, you know, it's not, you're not going to lose them if they're meant to be there. They will come back eventually. And if and for some of you guys, you may learn in the process that that person wasn't really meant for you, and there's like somebody better. So go ahead and take that chance is what Spirit is saying here. Take that chance and really work on the self. For some of you guys who are like waiting, you're just like waiting for somebody to come back. You know, I feel like just you need to just start taking action in your own life, and stop focusing on waiting for this person and just start living your life. Take that chance, let go of that attachment to that person, and as you move forward, you will start to better yourself. And usually, if this person is meant to be in your life, once you start doing that, they end up coming back. And for others of you, this is just going to be a healthy thing that kind of moves you forward. And I feel like, I mean, it's like this life-changing type of like transition going on here, but it's like almost the beginning phases of that. Okay, what about the Hero with the Five of Swords? Oop. Yeah, for some of you guys, definitely there's like this 5D communication in the astral, dream, telepathy, with this particular person. Like there's this bridge, something that kind of bridges you together. And it's not like in the physical, it's more like in the spiritual realms. For others of you, I think that I'm hearing burning a bridge. So this person may have burned a bridge. And whatever it was that they did, seems like it was kind of harsh and nasty. But what I'm getting from this is that they were kind of meant to play that role in order to push you into experiencing something. Okay. Yeah, loyalty. So this like giving and receiving, this equal give and take, this balance. I mean, it definitely, there could have been some things here about loyalty that was not equal, that was not fair. And that's kind of what is creating the choice that needs to be made here. Also, I'm hearing like to be loyal to yourself. You know, don't allow somebody to walk all over you and treat you like crap, you know. Make that choice to walk away and better yourself. You know, and if this person wants to, you know, have that relationship with you, then they will, you know, make the changes necessary to better themselves, to meet you in that place. Okay. Yeah, for some of you guys, I feel like after this whole thing takes place, there is a coming together of a relationship. I mean, I'm getting marriage, commitment. This could be, you know, the returning of somebody that you feel is like a divine counterpart, or this could be the meeting of somebody new. But I think that there needs to be this whole other situation that needs to be worked on, like the separation part. The really learning to be happy on your own is going to be really important here before you get into this place. But it is there, and it's just waiting for you. It's waiting for you to kind of like do this work. Okay, so let's get a couple more messages for Capricorns. What else do Capricorns need to know for February? Past lives, definitely. I was picking that up the whole time. So for some of you guys, this is like twin flame, divine soulmate, counterpart type thing where you guys have had past lives together. And for others of you, this person you did have a past life with, and it could be like a karmic thing, you know what I mean, where they're kind of the karma is needing to be kind of paid, or balanced out. So there could have been something that took place in a past life that kind of needed to work itself out here in this life. So it seems like what this person did is kind of nasty, but it's connected to something that has to do with past lives here. And it's a very important relationship, whether it's a relationship that's meant to stay or not. Okay, what else for Capricorns? A blessing on a home. Yeah, so I'm definitely feeling like some of you guys need to clear the energy in your home. I think like, using sage, or even getting rid of things that you don't use anymore, just like kind of cleaning out the house, and kind of getting rid of some of like the negative energy, maybe getting like a Himalayan salt lamp. But definitely there is something about like your home and the environment that you live in. I would definitely like clear that energy out, so that you kind of are in a very pleasant, calming type of energy, especially if you're going to be kind of working on the self and spending some time alone in your home a lot. I would definitely clear out any stagnant energy that is kind of lingering within the home. So Capricorns, I hope that these messages helped you guys, and I will see you soon. Take care.